We met the team at Joburg's Mad Giant Brewery, which is also home to the new Urbanology restaurant. It's just the kind of venture that excites private chef turned TV celebrity Neill Anthony and process engineer turned journalist and chef Lesego Semenya.
I won't leave you hanging, Lords. We all know and love you as a foodie. You've always had this great relationship with cooking, which is why it made perfect sense when you were cast as the presenter of Top Chef South Africa. How did you feel when you got the gig?
Do you know what? I feel like it was just the perfect time. It was like, that's just what I needed in my career, in my food space. And to work with like Neill and Les, just amazing. Like they are, like I've learned so much on the show. And yeah, I think it's perfect.
The two of you really have had illustrious careers as chefs. Neill, you've got your own show, but this is slightly different. What was it like transitioning to reality TV?
It is slightly different to my show. I mean, a lot more cameras for one. I think I slotted quite naturally into the whole sort of reality style TV. It's still quite daunting being in front of 16 cameras at once. So yeah, it's a top production to be a part of. Top production, top chef, so I love it.
And your first time, Lesego, on TV, how did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's completely different. I mean, first time for me being on camera, being in front of 16 cameras as it was, everywhere. You couldn't even pick your nose without someone telling you about it in your ear. And Lorna's singing every morning, 7 in the morning, hearing Lorna's lovely voice. But yeah, that's a fun thing. The behind the scenes, we gelled very well. Three completely different people, but as a team, it came and it made the show what it is. I mean, people are enjoying it.
What do you think of the level of talent that you've seen on the show thus far and where it's taking the industry?
We're talking off camera during the show how the next frontier in food is African cuisine. And we're all about being true to ourselves as South Africans. So we're all about that, and that's what I love about being in South Africa as a chef right now.
So I have a challenge for the two of you. I would like the top chefs, you two in front of me, to please recreate an Urbanology dish, and top billing will judge Top Chef. Are you up for it?
Bring it, Roxy.
Bring it on.
The restaurant's decor celebrates creative thinking. Furniture and interior design is by Haldane Martin, and the beer and Asian food connection is explained by Manager Rogerio Pedro and by Eben Uys, a brewer with passion and a PhD.
Gents, hard at work, I can see. Roger, tell me about the concept behind Urbanology.
Urbanology being a concept where street food mixes with beer, beer being Mad Giant. It's amazing food with amazing beer, pairing, helping one another, or just assisting the food process for foodies brought to Joburg.
Eben, you're the brewmaster. Tell me a little bit about Mad Giant.
I was doing a corporate job as a chemical engineer. Brewing just kept crossing my path for about the last 10 years. And it's a fascinating process. To a certain extent, I wanted it to be my life's work. And it's important that it's, to me, an inspirational brand. It's my dream, and I hope that in exchange, I would touch and inspire other guys and entrepreneurs and people on their journeys to achieve what they want to.
Neill Anthony has. He's been pâtissier at Gordon Ramsay's Hospital Road in London and also knows his way around a cut of beef.
Jeez, Neill, huffing and puffing there. You need some guns.
Hey,
You need
man.
to jump in there.
It's not like icing a cake, this, my friend.
Okay, all right, I see.
I think I'm good.
Don't burn it now.
The dishes Neill and Lesego are preparing were conceived by Head Chef Angelo Scirocco. He was South Africa's entrant in 2015's San Pellegrino Young Chef Awards in Milan.
Angelo, here we are. We find you in Joburg. The last time we saw you, you were in Cape Town. Tell me about Urbanology and the concept behind your food.
Well, the menu is revolved around kushiyaki, so it's very street food. It comes from Japan. The menu is broken down into 5. So it's fried, kushiyaki, raw, cured, frozen. It just made a lot more sense to us, especially with the setup that we have. The kitchen's open, so we wanted to do a lot of plate movements instead of a lot of cooking movements. So a lot of the food's prepped. It's very raw, and that just goes really well with street food as well.
Skewered meat or vegetables are at the heart of this cooking, and Neill was right in the spirit.
So what are you making?
I'm doing a beautiful grilled aged sirloin.
Nice.
We're going to serve it with soba noodles that are going to be lightly dressed in a really nice sort of wasabi style mayonnaise. A couple of dots of that, some marinated black radish as well. So it's a really nice, fresh, vibrant dish, loads of textures, loads of flavors. Nice and South African, nice and meaty. You mean what's more South African cooking on open fire?
Good luck.
Get
you
out.
need it. You
Get
need
out.
it. I'm getting out.
Get out.
Okay.
Get out.
Okay.
Having chefed for establishments like Richard Branson's private game reserve, Lesego commands a range of techniques.
Les,
Go.
what are you doing?
It's a dish called mushroom ndaku.
Okay.
Yeah,
Tell me a
bit
bit
of
about it.
a mouthful.
Right.
But it's got a lot of Asian twists in there.
Okay.
It's aubergine, topped with some mushrooms, and there's a bone marrow which I bloated.
Nice.
Yeah.
What do you think Neill is doing on the other side?
I don't know, he's probably burning something.
A compelling concept is a major factor in the success of a restaurant. It's central to how the contestants are judged by Lesego and Neill on each week's episode. Urbanology's theme of making dreams come true is a bold one.
Basically, the concept of having a dream and making it a reality, we parallel to a little boy wishing to fly, wishing to be a pilot. It's a commentary to others to follow your dreams, and basically the future belongs to the dreamer.
To the doer too. We'd turned Top Chef South Africa's fast-paced, quick-fire challenges on its own judges, and now it was time for the verdict to be passed.
Right. How do you think they did?
Well, I mean, they are professional chefs,
They
so
are.
I'm hoping it was good. Thank you so much.
Well, I guess you eat with your eyes and it looks really, really pretty though.
Yes, I would give it an 8 out of 10 for plating.
Let's dig in.
Finding words to describe taste comes easily to Neill and Lesego, who's guest featured on 3 different radio shows. It was time to turn their words on them.
Complex layers of texture, flavor, great for a sophisticated palate.
Did Neill teach you that? I'm like, that's not wrong.
Basically, it was delicious.
It is. Like, I love like the complexity of the flavors. It's dynamic, it's flavorful, and it's good food.
It is good, but I cannot make a decision, so I think dessert is in order.
What gives these two the right to judge other chefs? The meticulous way they went about the blackcurrant, poached plum and licorice powder dessert answers that question.
I think it was in a speed competition, my friend.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get you a watch, eh?
Where's the Top Chef clock?
You'd have been out, gone.
Yeah, it would be now.
Nah. It's funny how
beautiful
our
dish,
plating
yeah?
is completely different, eh?
Yeah, well,
Same elements, different styles, same as it is in the industry.
hey, well. As I say, my friend, the proof's in the pudding. Let's give it to the girls.
The guys know they're good, and they got just the reaction they wanted.
Now, you don't need chopsticks to eat this.
I like to eat dab with chopsticks.
Love it. Love it.
Oh, gents, this looks amazing. I want to know, has this been the experience of a lifetime for you guys being on Top Chef South Africa?
Do you know what? Like, I've learned so much from Neill, so much from Lesego, so much from the chefs that we've worked with, and it's been an amazing experience.
Well, I think the fact that we had fun from the get-go and really gelled really translated well on screen, and you know, we do get amazing food from amazing chefs.
Yeah, and for me it's been eye-opening. To be part of actual production of a cooking show, I now respect what you ladies do.
Listen, I can't do what you do. It's time to decide who the winner is.
What do you think? How do you think they did?
I wanna maybe say let's be like Oprah and everybody wins.
Yay!
Well, let's carry on feasting. And shall we toast to the first season of Top Chef South Africa?
Here we go, season 1 in the bag, baby.
Top Chef South Africa heads towards the final reckoning, August through October on SABC3.